A mighty fey hammer she took in hand, and, singing like the lark, she ended the enchanting haze that deepened in the dark. The creatures freed, released from spell, became savage once more. The crystal posed a threat to fey. Belmaid had to smash the ore.
Hello. Quite a display, my friend. It makes me proud to share a name. You made quick work of the maid's army. The lady herself, take this. It's the key to the village bell house. That bell rings with the same tone as the flute, only louder. So loud it can be heard across these high mountains. The toll will break the enchantment on the maid's castle. Then you will have your chance. Make the most of it, my friend. And now I am free. I do hope we meet again. I would like you to have this. It's a talisman. I have no need of it where I am going. May your gods protect you.
Welcome to my home, beloved. I hope it suits your fancy, for you will never leave it. I loathe this rock. Its chilled corridors and dripping ceilings. Its whispering haunts of a past. I no more wish to be the queen of this castle as I do to return to it again and again. The fates of Creth and Aermer are on your head, my love. Those good. As for the others, they will fulfill their roles shortly. Each has been saved, freed from their... Wenson is here, along with his court of enchantments. The great halls and court. It is time to begin anew, for we write the final chapter of the House of Ballads. Everything you see, the castle and all that resides in it.
And to the dawn, and to the echoed dusk, I, the king of ancient ballads, scepter of this house, and the falcon of Detir, annihilator of Elkmar, and on, languish in a sanctified seat. We will hear no more from broken sages, nor listen when we venture forth alone. These wintry beckons with the brazen gull that calls and boasts to others.
Sagril, you've come at last. Luckily, your death will provide her much pleasure. I've seen the world as it could be. A realm where I can be what I choose, go where I choose. I honor the Emerald Lady with every head I lay it.
resist her seduction. I know perdition like the terrestrial cane, a crutch that saps the dew of youth. And yet here was beauty manifested, a heart serene, sublime, a clamorous cascade, all in calumnious wonder. When night falls on the countryside, the noise of wanton opprobrious lechery, the stench of sullen gloom, and the false corpse of sordid history exhumed to please, compounded and again interred into the womb of the past. Then am I lost. Windermere has corrupted and stolen freedom hats. She loves her slave, the skeletal mind of sleep, a deathly pagan of submission that trembles near her touch. From ecstasy so base she laughs. She is all. I adore her. I love her without repudiation, malcontent, denial, or falsehood, at times beneath a veil of lusty happenstance, to prove there is no more of...
At last you've come. We must escape this place. The telling has failed us, Sagril. If we must. But I fear I have no role in this song now. The maid will be in the courtyard, where our ballad finds its end. Come, I will show you. They're around here somewhere. I fear we may be too late.
Look at this, Olaine. The maid's old keep still has vermin lurking in its shadows. Tell me, Sagril, is there... I was offered a new telling. One where I no longer bowed to the will of a man who is in every way my inferior. For the first time, I was given a choice. I know who I am. I am Bellmaid.
Keep up.
Look at this, Olaine. I was offered a new talent.
The maid is near.
And with sacred vows of the rising sun, the eternal flood of a love lies near, a streamlet of satisfied honeyed truth, like the flowered scent of a bedewed veil, so wistfully endures the swollen heat, persists through time and doubt, until at last, like heaven's jury in a court of chance, proffers forth the once impending evil. A love, but this one most divine and fair. The memory of Queen Belmaid, my faith, my heart and will. The gentle calming wind that like the supine earth a tree's embrace, I'd welcome it.
Stop! Sagar, wait! Go no farther. I can't do this. I can't. You must understand. Every time I have faced the Maid of Windermere, we've both dangled. Now she is free of those bonds. I would not even know how to face her. Before my This story is yours now, my friend. Take the King's token. You are the only one left. I believe in you.
We meet in the flesh at last. It is a pity our relationship ends here. I was beginning to think we had a future, as creatures of common purpose. All you have witnessed was for me alone. It was justice. Imagine a lifetime of bondage, 100. You, though, you are special. You are one capable of comprehending such... So they say. But you and I both have seen the coming fire, a change the likes of which the telling will never cease. But the ballads that make up its grand design will wither and fade, and new ones will blossom on the vine. Perhaps, but you and I are the same. We challenge the past and strive to rewrite the future. We are singing the Tuatha have taught me that power only comes with the willingness to destroy, to begin anew and tell new stories. And in Prismere, they have found them. I weep for what might have been. You and I, side by side, we...
What was she thinking?
Look at this, Olaine. The maids of... I know...
gone mad.
And with sacred vows of the rising sun, the eternal flood of a love lies near, a streamlet of satisfied honeyed truth, like the flowered scent of a bedewed veil, so wistfully endures the swollen heat, persists through time and doubt, until at last, like heaven's jury in a court of chance, proffers forth the once impending evil. A love, but this one most divine and fair, the memory of Queen Belmaid, my faith, my heart and will, the gentle calming wind that like the supine earth a tree's embrace, I'd welcome it. I remember Belmaid.
Stop! Sagar, wait! Go no... I can't... Now she... This story... I believe in you.
We meet in the flesh at last. It is a pity our relation. Perhaps the two are... I weep. Don't do this. I beg you. I seek only justice for what has been done to me all these many lifetimes. Don't I deserve as much? Don't we all? I have spent lifetimes being ignored. We meet in the flesh at last. Perhaps the two... I weep. Don't do this. I beg you. I seek... I have...
Course of nature ensues. Yet I'll not harm her, nor preclude justice. A single parting gift of love I give to this misguided maid of Windermere. She will not suffer as I suffered, no. A swift and painless death I grant to her, and give her illusion as she to eye, and balmy blood and breath from her pours forth, a hidden dagger wielded in my hand, a torture to see the ignorant soul. The white birds of winter slowly chased each other to the cold ground as the mourners wept their tears of the hero and the maid.
You have returned, victorious. I know that you had a chance to change our telling, to break the maid and the house. You struck down the witch Magware and restored our legacy for now. But there were casualties. The maid's death rendered Wenson impotent. As a result, you have ascended to your rightful place. You are now king of the House of Ballads.
My assistant has returned. What do you need of me? Good day. My assistant has returned. What do you need of me? Stay safe.
Come for January.
I can't believe Turin's dead. But I can't dwell on that now. Thank you for returning this scroll to me. You have no idea how important it is. Everything's ruined. Turin's lost and Jedda's gone off, and Oraine's been turned into an antelope. Oraine went into those bushes. I heard a yell and saw a flash of light. My grandmother told me about places like this, how sprites would ensnare young... I just know that's what's happened to Oraine, but he ran off before I could catch him. Please help me. Absolutely. One story tells of a man who entered the forest seeking a special but a sprite cursed him to wander the forest as an antelope until his true... Thank you. I don't know the antelope, Oraine, I mean. He ran off north. You have to find him.
Don't leave me like this! Please! You have to open the cage! The Jotun filled up on that antelope. But I don't like the way the big one was looking at me. Of course not. You believe I just needed an excuse to get away. Marga has gotten a little too attached. Just my rotten luck that I stumbled into a bunch of Jotun. Can you get me out of here? Sweet girl, but wants a little more dedication than I'm ready for. She'd go on about these stories her grandmother used to tell her. About creatures turning people into animals. I didn't reckon on getting captured by Jotun, though. Thanks. I owe you one. Do me a favor. Don't tell Marga you saw me. Thanks again.
I can't believe it. Something's happened, hasn't it? I can tell from your face. Did you find Oraine? Well, my parents never did like Oraine. I guess I can do better. There was this one boy. Do you really think I'd be better? You're right. I just want to go home. Thank you.
Chrysalis. Each and every one. I will prepare for my part while you plant the seeds. Place one on each earthen mound around this space. Do you see where? Leave and go in peace, young one. Now, stand on the platform so that we can begin. What? Why do you remain? That's not how the ceremony... You were supposed to give yourself to the sprites, as Bodril always did. Instead, look at them. You've killed them all. Well, of course they were. Had they lived, they would have spread through vale and hill a lustrous fluttering of wing. This I had not considered. Mortals forever perplex me. You are not very well. Although this was not as I hoped. You could only do what fate permits. But first, have this. A gift of the flap. Go in peace.
A commendation from Ordura, eh? That'll get you your first assignment. What more than that demands soldiers' work? Don't get any big ideas. Heroic deeds are long past, and the war's far away. But there's honest, so hirelings earn good pay for standing guard, dealing with thieves, patrolling roads. In fact, there is a patrol setting out shortly, if you're interested. 10 years ago, it raged all over the plains, and we earned up. Now the war's in a standoff, and we pay warriors to sit in Mels and Shire and stare at the Tuatha army. A merchant group has retained us to discover why traders have been vanishing. From a road, travel to Dyden Hill and meet a fellow hireling named Will Rendig. He is likely at the Heelip. Then, report to Warden's Bridge. You and a crew of other hirelings will scour the area and ensure the roads are safe. Understood? Good. Off you go.
I'm sorry, but I'm simply out of Plague Shield. There's nothing I can do for you or anyone else till I have it. Blasted blood plague. It treats the blood plague, which almost all of Didenhill's sick with just now. Brother Fallon should have come with more. Can't think where he is. Brother Fallon dead on the road? We don't want anyone else to die. Please, the other parcels. Perhaps they are nearby in the forest. Find them if you can. I don't know. In the forest? Perhaps up the road, or in the hands of the villains who killed poor sweet Brother Fallon. Matharo bless you.
War-sworn work? Good. To the Warden's bridge it is. Farewell, Mother. I won't be long.